Hello and welcome back to Desert DIY. If you are new here, my name is Corey. Today I'm going to be making over this super dirty bookshelf. If you guys like trash to treasures, furniture flips, and like extreme makeovers, then please consider hitting the subscribe button down below or sharing my videos with others who enjoy that type of thing. I do that a whole lot here on my channel, and your views are literally helping me live my dream life. So thank you so much for watching. The first thing we did was just remove the back. That way I can do a really cool makeover on that back panel there. That's one really awesome way that you can make a bookshelf look completely different and totally update it or customize it to be neat, like exactly how you want it. To give it character, I guess. But it was just held on by staples, and we gently lifted that off and then pulled out the staples that didn't come out. And I was not joking. This thing was super dirty. It came out of a shed or like a carport area and I don't know how long it was left outside, but it was very graciously donated to me for my cause, and I flip furniture to help people in need, and most often those are young adults who are aging out of foster care. Back to the project. I like to use my shop vac on pieces like this because it helps to get the dirt off before you introduce water to the situation. You don't want to create mud. And I have been watching somebody on Instagram called Go Clean Co., I believe is what they're called. But it's a cleaning company that got like super famous during the whole quarantine thing and everybody staying home. But they do really awesome cleaning stuff. Like everything they do just makes so much more sense than how we thought we should clean things. And they inspired me to completely vacuum this entire bookshelf before introducing any type of cleaning product to it. And the cleaning products I'm using on this are really simple. I am just using a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, although you can totally use the dollar store versions or off-brand versions, whatever you want to use, and just some soapy water. Soapy water is so underrated. A lot of people are using lots of different products and stuff, but if you're on a tight budget or if you don't have time to get to the store, soapy water is great. It does a great job. And when you introduce the magic eraser into the equation here, it's like it really is magic. That thing works so well at getting grease off of any surface. So it's kind of comparable to using a crud cutter or something like that, but without any kind of smell or anything like that. It's just soapy water and a sponge. And as I was going, I was using that other washcloth to dry up the dirty water. But this is the color that I'm going to paint this piece. You guys, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you will know that I've done quite a few pieces in yellow recently, and most of the time I didn't pick the color, and this was the same thing again. So I put out a vote to my friends and family to decide the color on this piece. I just showed them the fabric that I'm going to use on the back board of this bookshelf and some paint color choices, and they picked the yellow, which is the most contrasting color compared to the other colors that I had and compared to the fabric that I'm going to use. So this is going to be like a super contrasting color compared to the back of the bookshelf when I do it, and it is the perfect choice. I'm so glad that they voted on this, and I'm so glad that they pushed me to not have everything be matchy and kind of be on the wild side a little bit. I, for my own home, have everything neutral. So when I'm doing these projects in these bright colors and all this stuff, it's kind of like I'm getting that creative side out that I wouldn't never do for myself. So it's really fun, and I feel like if you're somebody who wants to flip furniture, or even if you just like watching these projects, sometimes watching bright colors and happy colors, even though you wouldn't choose it for your own home, it's just inspiring. And it's just nice to look at something that is really beautiful. Even though you may not put it in your own home, it's still fun to watch a transformation like this. And that's the part that I am so addicted to when it comes to furniture flipping, is seeing the huge transformation. And I just did a bunch of other yellow projects. So if you're new to my channel, I will have them linked down below in the description box so that you can see some other yellows if you're a big yellow fan. Now I'm just going to go ahead and distress the piece. So a trick that I do, because a lot of the furniture pieces that I work on are like really far gone. Like, too much repair work to even be worth it. So instead of making them look perfect, I just distress them so that way their imperfections just tell their story. And it's not like, oh, she did her best to make it look perfect. Here is the fabric I'm using for the back. Oh, I love it so much. It's actually from Walmart. And the way I'm going to apply it is with some spray glue. I was testing out the spray glue, and in this whole project I was kind of testing out some products I've never used before, and I gotta say I'm not a fan of the stickiness of the Gorilla Glue. You would think with the TV commercials that it would be like super duper sticky, just being that brand, because that brand has like the best reputation. But I actually have better luck with the Loctite brand, I believe it's called. It's a blue can, and you can get that from Walmart. That brand is just way stickier as far as the spray adhesive goes. I don't know about the other types of glues they make, but I do know that I prefer their spray glue. I had to like really, really saturate this board with the Gorilla Glue, and it made me think of that story of the girl who sprayed her hair with the Gorilla Glue, and I kept thinking like, it can't be that bad because this stuff is just not that sticky, but maybe it's different in hair, I don't know. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. It's just something that was like trending for a while, is this story about a girl who sprayed her hair with it. But I just go ahead and smooth it all out. I didn't even have to iron this fabric because the glue kind of smoothed it out. Since I saturated it a whole lot with the glue, it really made it stick and not be wrinkly. I did another product test in this video, and also it was kind of like a flop as far as the product goes. But I did the Brie wax, and it's funny because on there it says it's called like the natural wax or something like that. This wax literally smelled like I was sticking my head inside my gas tank of my vehicle. It was the worst smelling wax I have ever smelled in my life. And the quality of it was great. I was very impressed with like the finish that it gave, and it did really good. Like it started curing really quickly and was super smooth and buttery soft and everything. So as far as that goes, that was like awesome. But I did this inside my house thinking, oh, it's just wax, it won't smell too bad. And I had to air my house out for 2 days to get the smell out. It was that strong. My kids actually came out of their bedrooms and said, Mom, what is that smell? So just keep that in mind if you want to use this Brie Wax clear wax. It's so stinky. I'll never use it again, just me personally, just because I'm like chemically sensitive. But the quality of it was still really good. So there's that. But I just smoothed it on there using shop towels, which are like paper towels for your garage. You can get it at any car store or like at Costco. But this is how it all turned out. I am a huge fan of this color combo. I'm so glad everybody pushed me to go outside of my comfort zone yet again. And it turned out gorgeous. And let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. If you like what you saw today, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!